Alrighty, how's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. Tonight, we are going to be playing some more Kingdom Hearts 2. I said that I absolutely love this game, and I meant it. That's why we're streaming it multiple nights in a row. So I hope you're not going to get sick of the game. Because here we go. Let's see, hopefully the capture kicks in a sec. There we go. But yeah, last time we met and then subsequently parted ways with Roxas, somebody who is related to Sora in very important ways that we're not quite sure of yet. Why is the... Yeah, why is the audio so low? There we go. But yeah, we met and then subsequently parted ways with Roxas, a character who has very important connections to Sora, the specifics of which we're not quite sure of yet. We know he was part of Sora, and then he wasn't, and now he is again. It's confusing. And we made our way to Master Yensid's tower. So, let us continue where we left off, where we're chasing after the Heartless that Pete sent in here in order to try and mess with Master Yensid. Considering he chained to Mickey, he'll probably be fine, but better make sure he's safe. Bonk, bonk. Defeat all of the Heartless. But yeah, this part of the game just kind of serves like another battle tutorial. Just kind of get you used to fighting the Heartless and getting the jovial vibes going. Yeah, Donald and Goofy are a lot more helpful this time around. You can actually like customize the specific moves you want them to use and everything with the equipable abilities, so you can make sure that Donald's always going to be actually being helpful. If I remember correctly, I think you can also set their AI. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you can also change the command menu look back to the look of the original Kingdom Hearts if you wanted to. I don't think I'm going to do that. But yeah, you can actually set the like the battle styles for them now. I just have these guys set to just kind of do whatever. Because like I said, Donald and Goofy are a lot more helpful in this entry than they were in the previous one. They still have their moments, and I'll be sure to point out the moments where Donald and Goofy aren't exactly the most helpful, but for the most part, they're more useful than they were in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's also a lot easier to get the money to get them better equipment in this entry as well. The Night Heartless got a little bit of a redesign. Well, a design update, like a lot of the other Heartless we see returning from Kingdom Hearts 1, but they're pretty much the same in terms of mechanical capabilities. Just slightly more dangerous grunts. However, they do come with their own situation command for certain attacks, that being Cyclone. Sora will dodge out of the way of some of their moves. And perform a counterattack. They're one of the few Heartless that got like an updated interactions with like the situation commands. Nope.
Well, it's a good thing we're on the job then.
Indeed.
So
it is a good thing we're on the job.
After all?
Seems like Sora wasn't exactly able to clean things up entirely from the first Kingdom Hearts. Despite defeating Ansem, the Heartless are still at it. And based on what Pete was saying, Maleficent might have supposedly gotten out. But yeah, some of the enemies have like the new situation commands attached to them, and they can be pretty helpful. There he is. The man himself.
Master Jensen, excellent honor.
Hey there.
Show some respect.
Master Yensid.
So, you are Sora. Now then, have you seen the king yet?
Yes, we did, Master. But we didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Yes, the king has been quite busy of late. Therefore, it would seem that the task of instructing you
Eh! Hey, Punky the Alien, welcome on in.
is connected. Whether you will
Ooh, you were
find
playing
your
some
way
Super
home to
Robot
the island,
SRW30. How was that?
whether you will return alone.
Unfortunately, there were some connection issues when you first rated, but hope you guys were enjoying Super Robot Wars 30. I absolutely love that game. I credit it with getting me into a lot of the Super Robot stuff, so a lot of general Super Robot stuff. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It's been very fun. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Or with your
But welcome on
friend.
in.
And whether or not the islands will still be there.
Man, Yensid is putting a lot
And
on
the
Sora's
key
shoulders right
that
now.
Connects them all is you, Sora.
Putting a whole lot on Sora's shoulders right after he woke up, huh?
Chosen wielder of the Keyblade. You are the key that will open the door to light.
Dead-eyed Master Yensid just looking over the boys like, these are who we're entrusting the fate of everything to, huh?
This book contains valuable knowledge you will need for your journey. Study it carefully.
It's the Book of Exposition.
Once you have finished, we will speak of the enemies you will surely confront.
Let's see. The beginning. The beginning. Each journey gives rise to chance encounters, and each encounter brings forth a farewell. When a farewell leads to a journey, the worlds open their hearts. There are those chosen by the light and those ensnared by darkness. Fiends who share the same bodies, though their paths may differ. When you doubt the path trod thus far, when the hand you held is lost to you, gaze anew at the heart that once was, for all the answers are within. Interlude. A long dream, a sad farewell hanging in the air in that world between. What is reality? What is illusion? The path chosen by the young boy leads to his memories. When caught in the stream of the days and nights going past, gaze anew at your steps, for there all confusion will end. So we got Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Rechained of Memories, and now the future story. Will the day come when this battle born of confusion will end? It is different things to different people. Can the reality be that which is hidden? The reason is mere existence. Still, memories can be believed. Be not afraid. Entrust your body to the soothing waves of your memories. By and by your fleeting rest will be over, and everything will begin. The end of Rechain of Memories. Well, first...
But wait a sec. How come the
Well,
Heartless
we
are
are
still
good.
running
Finish, yeah.
around?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Your past endeavors did prevent an immense effusion of Heartless from the Great Darkness. Make no mistake about that. However, the Heartless are darkness made real.
Can't exactly
and
get rid of
darkness
them.
Yet lingers in every heart.
So you can't exactly get
Heartless
rid
are
of the
few,
Heartless.
but
They
my
are
darkness
fewer,
exists in a single
but it's not
heart.
really gonna be
difficult
possible
to
to kill
eliminate
them
them.
all. since, you know, they're an abstract
Gorge,
concept like
that
the
must
darkness
mean
in people's
if everybody's
hearts.
heart was full of light, them heartless would go away.
If only it were that simple,
No.
Goofy.
It is
If
time
only
to
it were that
speak of
simple.
the enemies that you will encounter. If one such as you, Donald, yields to the darkness in their heart, they too will become heartless. But you know this.
Indeed. We are familiar with such
The
creatures.
heartless are always lurking and ever seeking to capture new hearts. Never let your guard down. Now then,
Seems like he's going to talk about the new enemies we've been facing. Yep.
at times, if someone with a strong heart and will, be they evil or good, becomes a heartless, the empty shell they leave behind begins to act with a will of its own. An empty vessel whose heart has been stolen away. A spirit that goes on even as its body fades from existence. For you see, no bodies do not truly exist at all.
And that's the name.
Nobodies may seem
Nobodies.
to have feelings, but this is a ruse. They only pretend to have hearts. You must not be deceived.
Nobodies. They don't exist.
Now then, the being you see before you is known as a dusk. They are the most common form of nobody. But there are others, some larger, some with frightening and unique powers. Be vigilant. On your journey, you will meet an alarming number of dusks. They will all attempt to do you harm. Still, they are nothing but empty shells, destined to return to darkness. But
The black-coated individuals we are all too familiar with by this point. Organization 13.
the beings you see before you now are different. These powerful nobodies have formed a group called Organization 13. It commands the lesser nobodies.
Organization 13.
In their fancy black coats.
While heartless act on instinct, nobody
Also, for those curious, the reason Sora is remarking with confusion about the current state of affairs is because all of his memories from Chain of Memories got erased at the end of that game. So while Riku might remember the nobodies, Sora doesn't. So, you know, he doesn't remember Naminé, or Marluxia, or any of the other nobodies that he had to fight in Chain of Memories. So that's why he's acting like this is the first time he's seen them, when in reality he has seen and killed 4 of them.
function in a higher manner. They can think and plan, and it seems they are working towards a goal. What that goal is, we do not know.
Also, this lore explains why the Heartless have
King
why
sensed
the
danger
nobodies have
and
larger
journeyed
health bars
forth
than the
to
Heartless.
fight it.
Because somebody with a
He
strong
found the Dark
heart
Realm's keyblade,
is the only
and
one that
with
can
it
create a
closed
nobody
to
when
the
they succumb
door.
to the darkness.
Now he's traveling from world to world, fighting the Heartless as he seeks the answer to the riddle of the Nobodies and Organization 13.
Then I guess we better go find the king first.
But where could he be?
Well, we won't know till we look.
Yeah, and the king must know where Riku is, because the two of them were together in the realm of darkness when we closed the door. You know, after defeating Ansem.
So, before you go, you will need more suitable traveling clothes.
Indeed, Sora has been in the same
Those
outfit
look
he
a
wore
bit
since
too
he was a
small
kid,
for
and he
you.
grew a few inches while he was in
Through
that
there,
pod for a
you'll
year.
find 3 good fairies.
So we
If you
gotta
ask, they'll
we gotta
create
give
for you
Sora a bit of an update
appropriate
to his
garments.
wardrobe.
course, Sora. You sure are growing fast.
It's almost like we got an upgraded It's almost like the console generation upgraded. So, when somebody of a strong heart becomes a heartless, the empty shell becomes a nobody. Sora got turned into a heartless at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. And Roxas was said to be part of Sora. It's still a mystery.
Yeah.
A toddler could probably piece the answers together by this point, but I'm going to feign ignorance for the sake of plot reveals later. Ooh, it's still a mystery. Speaking of which, here's the 3 good fairies. Literally, the 3 good fairies.
Me, you guys, Riku, and the king. I don't care who this organization is or what it's planning. With the 5 of us, I mean, 6 of us, there's nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Hello there, fairies. Once you've changed, you're off. Please do. We need a nice new outfit.
Look who's here, dears. Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh, if you're looking for clothes, you've come to the right place.
I'll do the designing.
Alrighty, let's see. We need to get Sora all dolled up for this entry. Need to give him something new.
No, that will never do.
Bit too green. Bit too blue.
Now, dears.
Bit too red.
Don't you like this better?
Now we're just going in circles.
Hold on.
Are you certain?
Blue.
This went on for an untold duration of time.
Would you just decide?
Oh, well.
All right, then. Together now, dears. And no more squabbling.
There we go.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, yes. He does look very
Sora's got
dashing.
himself a nice new outfit. Probably the most iconic in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Ordinary garments.
They have very special powers. Take the orb, dear.
And watch what happens.
Introducing
Whoa!
our new mechanic for this entry, Drive Forms. With not 1, but 2 Keyblades.
Keyblades.
This journey's going to be twice as difficult as your last.
Your garments also have other powers. But you'll have to discover what they are as you continue on your journey.
Okay, I'll do my best. And thanks a lot.
Oh, and there's something else for you from Master Yen said. Oh, boy!
We obtained the Star Seeker, increases maximum combo by 1 when in midair, and Valor Form. With Goofy's help, use the Drive command to change into Valor Form. Drive commands have been added. The gauge on the lower right is consumed for transformation. It's powerful as it absorbs party members' strength, but party members disappear while transformed. So, this is the Drive Form. The Drive Form is a new transformation that first was introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2. Drive Forms use that little meter down in the corner that says Drive on it, and are a temporary transformation for Sora, changing his equipment, changing his appearance, and occasionally even his Keyblades. But as we can see here, form abilities are fixed. By leveling up a form, the abilities can be used even outside of the form. When in a form, a second weapon can be equipped. Acquire abilities and strength from both weapons. So yeah, if we take a look at Sora's abilities, at the moment we just have Guard, Scan, Aerial Recovery, Combo Boost, and Damage Control. I'm actually going to equip Combo Boost since I have the AP for it. But if we check Valor, you'll notice that it has a bunch of abilities equipped right off the bat. Brave Shot, Brave Beat, Sonic Strike, Sonic End, Over the Horizon, Omega Finale, Retaliating Slash, Sync Blade, Scan, Aerial Recovery, Combo Plus, Combo Boost, Air Combo Boost, Damage Control, and of course, High Jump. Now, forms have different levels based on their experience, yeah, and each one has different requirements, as you can see here. For every attack dealt to an enemy while in Valor form, 1 point of experience is gained. Increasing the form's level will increase its strength as well as the power of its abilities, and allow some of the form's abilities to be used outside of battle. These are the movement abilities of the form specifically, the growth ones here. So Valor forms is High Jump, so as we level this up, we'll gain the ability to jump higher. The more you level up the form, the higher the ability increases and the more powerful the form becomes. So you are incentivized to level up multiple forms as you get them. However, as mentioned previously, drive forms do come at a cost. Specifically, temporarily removing the party member associated with the form to power up Sora. So, while Sora is using the Valor form, Goofy is removed from existence. Like, Goofy is just legitimately removed from existence. It's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. But anyways, we also got ourselves a new Keyblade, that being the Star Seeker. The Star Seeker is just a general overall better Keyblade than the first one, than the original Keyblade that Sora has. It has the same amount of damage as the original Kingdom Key, but it also has Air Combo Plus, meaning that you'll get an extra hit when in the air. So because of that, when we're using Valor form, we want to go for air combos. What the bun doing and why isn't it me? God damn it, Lancer. But yeah, we'll get a bunch of drive forms later in the game, and there are some mechanics to drive forms that we haven't talked about yet, but we're going to figure out later. Huh? Sora, I think you dropped something. Huh? It must have fallen out of your pocket. What is it? Part of a picture? Is this a gift too? Oh, we don't know anything about that. But if you found it in your pocket, it must have something to do with your adventure. Hold on to it, dear. In fact, you should hold on to any other pieces you come across on your journey. I'll make sure to note them in my journal. You have obtained a puzzle piece. Puzzle pieces are scattered all over the world. Some can only be accessed after learning a certain ability. You can view the collected pieces in Jiminy's journal. So we have our new collectible for this entry. We'll find more puzzle pieces as we explore different worlds. And there it is! The bane of my existence in Kingdom Hearts 1, the Gummy Ship. Though, fortunately for us, the Gummy Ship's a lot better in this entry, and you'll see why soon enough.
So you guys ready to go?
Now, just a moment. Because of your previous endeavors, the worlds have returned to their original states.
Indeed.
That means the pathways between them have disappeared.
So we're gonna have to trek through them all over again.
Do not fear. If what the king suspected proves true, the worlds have prepared new pathways along which you may travel. These pathways may be utilized by unlocking special gates. How these gates are opened, I'm afraid I do not know. However, the Keyblade will serve as your guide. When a beam of light radiates from the Keyblade, return to the Gummy Ship. Though the worlds may seem far apart and out of reach, they nonetheless remain connected by invisible ties, as do our hearts.
Our hearts are connected.
That is correct.
Got it.
God,
But
the animations where you see all of Jensen's teeth
As
just
you
look
proceed,
gross.
Heartless and the Nobodies will be using their own paths. Corridors of darkness to travel from world to world. They may be attempting to link these dark pathways to the gates between the worlds.
That's not fair.
Now then, that is all the information I can give to you. Go forth, Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Everyone is waiting.
Okay, let's get going.
Master Yensid.
We sure do appreciate the help.
Off they go. The adventuring trio of idiots.
Haven't we seen this somewhere before?
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
Malefa!
Malefa!
No, we
We mustn't remember her name. Oh dear.
She was a mean old witch. Oh no, the memories are coming back. What'll we do? Oh, what'll we do?
Oh no.
Oh,
This is
whatever
very,
shall we
very
do? Perhaps we should tell Master Yensid.
Yes, that's what we must do. Hurry.
Well,
Maleficent!
she's back. She's back.
Howdy, Sora. How you doing?
Anyways, here's Chip and Dale.
It's your favorite gummy engineers here, ready for duty. Chip and Dale. Happy flying!
Only one?
That's no good.
Wait, I think it's a world we know.
Use the left stick to fly the gummy ship. Try approaching the world at the bottom of the screen. When you arrive at the destination, press Y to land. So yeah, as you can see, there's a whole new overworld system that you use to control the gummy ship. The flying is a lot more smooth than it previously was. Anyways, Hollow Bastion's looking a fair bit different this time around. Let's go say hello.
Maleficent! Maleficent! Maybe they really did finish her off. Ooh, this castle sure ain't what I expected. No shine, no nothing. Oh, now what's gonna happen to our plan?
It's the crow. How sinister. Looks like Huey, Dewey, and Louie have relocated from Traverse Town.
It's Hollow Bastion.
Gosh, looks kind of different now.
I hope you and the kid are doing okay.
Oh no. Seems like the Heartless are about.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
The story of every Kingdom Hearts game. Looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting. Welcome to Hollow Bastion. Unlike in Kingdom Hearts 1, in Kingdom Hearts 2, Hollow Bastion is the first world you visit as opposed to the last. From the looks of things, ever since the Heartless got driven out, the place has been under repairs. Items from previously visited shops will become available at the shops in large towns. So here, we've got Huey, Dewey, and Louie's accessory shop. Let's see, I'm gonna buy... Let's do 2 ability rings. One for Donald and one for Goofy. You can never have too much AP. We got the armor shop. We sell the elven bandanas and the shadow anklets. I'm gonna get a shadow anklet. We'll equip that onto Sora. Donald can get the elven bandana, and Goofy can get the champion belt that we still have with us. And over here, we also have Huey, Dewey, and Louie's weapon shop, where you can get the hammer staff and the adamant shield, though I don't have enough money at the moment. In addition, we've also can talk to the Moogles to synthesize items. You get to put all of the synthesis materials you have in the material stock that the Moogles have, and you'll actually get rewards for getting more of them. Yeah, at the moment we don't have any recipes, but you do still get rewards for putting this stuff in. We also got Huey, Dewey, and Louie's item shops, potions, ethers, tents, etc. And good old Scrooge McDuck, making his first appearance in the series. Uncle Scrooge? Who? He's Donald's uncle, a business typhoon. Before the Heartless showed up, he traveled the worlds on a gummy ship with the king. He was helping to set up a traffic system. A transit system! What's all the racket? Why, if it isn't Donald and Goofy. Hello, lads. You all look hale and hearty. So do you, Uncle Scrooge. If only I were. I cannot seem to recreate my favorite old-time ice cream. I'd make millions if I just got it right. Terrible. Leon and the others are in the burrow. They went to Merlin's house. But yeah, Uncle Scrooge seems to be running an ice cream shop here. Selling some good old-fashioned ice cream. After all, rebuilding an entire castle is going to make you want something sweet every now and again.
Hey, what's going on?
That's the town's defense mechanism.
Well, look who it is.
Goofy!
Look out!
We got our first battles against the nobodies again. Seems like a perfect opportunity to show off our new ability. Also, now that we're no longer in the tutorial combat and have our new outfit, we can perform the reversal combos on the nobodies again. But for now, let's show them what Valor Form can do. Valor Form is massively focused on physical offense, doing a ton of damage and having even more options in the air thanks to it coming with the aerial combo increasing Keyblade right off the get-go. It's extremely powerful.
Still in top form.
Also, Sora's outfit keeps the form
like
even
doing
though
okay.
even in the cutscenes.
Well, what did you expect?
Nice detail, though for some reason Goofy is here.
Great.
Even though he's supposed to have
Hey,
dissolved
Goofy,
along with the
Have you seen
outfit.
the king and Riku?
Nope.
And off she goes.
But I had a feeling I'd see you guys again.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Is that supposed to be Leon? Everybody's working on stuff over at Merlin's house. Come on.
But yeah, the dry form will persist for as long as you have, the dry form will persist for as long as you have the form gauge down in the corner. And you can deactivate it early if you'd like, using the revert command down there. But yeah, while in Valor Form, Sora moves faster, he has a ton of attacks, and his attacks will also launch enemies airborne as by default as part of the combo, allowing us to make easy use of the aerial form Keyblade that we have. But yeah, once you run out of drive gauge in the corner, you'll revert for the form, and whatever teammate was consumed to activate the form will return. In this case, Goofy has returned from the void of our the void of our costume. Looks like we got Sid, Leon, and Aerith.
Meet the Hollow Bastion Restoration Time.
We were sleeping.
Where? In cold storage?
Remember, nobody knows what happened.
It doesn't matter.
Gosh, dang it. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, they were talking about how everyone suddenly remembered Sora, Donald, and Goofy all at the same time. Because remember, everybody's memories of them got erased during Chain of Memories. And they got put back together at the very end of it. So because of that, even though Sora, Donald, and Goofy were technically gone for a year, everybody has only just remembered the fact that they were there. They've only just now remembered that fact. So, yeah. This is why everybody's talking like they just suddenly remembered that Sora, Donald, and Goofy exist.
This is great. Everyone's together again.
So, we're trying to find Riku and the king. Have you seen him? Right.
Sorry, but let us know if there's anything we can do to help, okay?
Aerith's voice actress
Okay.
sounds extremely
Thanks.
unenthusiastic.
Don't go thanking us just yet.
Hollow Bastion's got a problem. A big problem.
You mean like nobodies and heartless?
That's right.
Sounds like you could use our help.
Then let's cut to the chase. Sora, Donald, Goofy, we were hoping the three of you might give us a hand around here.
Like we're gonna say no?
I forgot who I'm dealing with.
Good old edgy boy Leon.
What do you mean by that?
Just think of it as a sort of Leon compliment.
A Leon compliment.
Follow me to the Bailey. There's something you need to see.
Good old-fashioned passive-aggressive Leon comments. Oh, hey, there's
I
Merlin.
thought it was you. Right on time.
Merlin!
It's Brian.
Sora and the gang said they're gonna help out.
Splendid. We'll count on you.
Right.
Right. Ah, yes. Did you give them the cards, dear?
Oh. Here. They're presents for you. Leon thought you might like to have them.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
That was
Hey!
Kinda cool, huh?
Hey, thanks, Leah. Huh?
Leon already left. Figures.
Oh no, we're supposed to be at the Bailey.
Just a moment, Sora. What about your magic? Huh? Oh, that's right. Maybe you forgot it while you were asleep. Now what am I to do with you? I suppose I'll have to lend you a few spells. Be careful how you use them. Thanks, Merlin. To the Bailey, and fast! We got a membership card. And we also learned Blizzard. Magic command has been added to consume MP from the gauge at the bottom right to use magic. Press left bumper for the shortcut commands. MP is restored at save points and also after a fixed period of time, even after full consumption. Yeah, they changed how magic works in this entry. When your MP is empty, MP will be recharged until full. From Customize, set a character to set up, select the magic spell, select MP charge. Abilities that consume MP will also trigger MP charge. But yeah, essentially, when you use up the maximum amount of your MP, you can go into like an MP charge thing where your MP just has to refill after a while. Yeah, if there's not enough MP to use the magic spell, it waits a while and MP regenerates until full. Or, alternatively, you can set it so that it doesn't use the MP charge. It's actually a really handy ability. That'll, combined with the shortcut menu, makes magic the most useful that it's been so far. Like, magic is used way more often in this entry than it was in Kingdom Hearts 1, because now you don't have to worry about constantly chugging ethers in order to get your magic back. However, do keep in mind, your drive gauge doesn't refill at save points. So, you gotta keep that in mind. You get drive orbs to fill up the drive gauge by defeating enemies. They drop along with all the other types of orbs, like health orbs, prize orbs, MP orbs, etc., etc. They're just another drop that you can get from enemies. Yeah, I much prefer the magic system in KH2 as opposed to the magic system in KH1. Because you're not punished for using your spells. Like, for example, here, I could just go ahead and I can just go ham on Blizzard. And the magic even has little combos now. Like you saw there, I did a 3-shot with Blizzard, and then it did a special attack at the end. But yeah, the MP bar will turn pink when you run out of MP, and it will slowly recover over time. The bar will also instantly decrease to the pink state if you use a healing spell. Healing spells will always put you into MP charge. So, usually what's best to do is use your other spells in order to deal damage, and then use a healing ability before you go into MP charge. Anyways, remember the #1 rule of usable stat increases. They are for Sora and Sora only. Do not use them on anyone else, it's not worth it. Especially considering the fact that we'll be basically eating Donald and Goofy half the time in order to use our drive forms. So, yeah. The consumable stat increases are for Sora and Sora only. Do not use them on anybody else. Donald and Goofy don't deserve them. Anyways, there's Leon.
Look at that.
Oh.
We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be. Who knows? Maybe even something better. There's still a lot to do, but I'm sure we can handle everything. Except for that. And that.
We got Maleficent's base of operations down there. A sea of Heartless surrounding it, and then nobody skulking around.
We'll handle them.
Well, that's good to hear. So, Sora, do you know what's going on then?
There's this guy, Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
And those Organization 13 guys in charge, too.
Remember, they don't remember who they are. Speaking of Organization 13, here they are in all their smug-assery.
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
Yeah. Yeah, seal the gates to protect the town. Defeat all the nobodies while protecting the gates. Now, keep in mind, because Donald and Goofy aren't with us, we can't use our drive form. Because the drive form requires us to basically consume Goofy's soul temporarily in order to utilize it. However, this is our tutorial for the magic system. As mentioned previously, magic has combos now, as you see here. You use Blizzard 3 times, the third hit is stronger. Of course, the iconic 2-hit swerve behind them technique also works with these guys. we also have these ones. These Sword Heartless over here. They'll have a reaction command that allows you to enter a duel stance with them. After that, it's essentially a quick draw minigame where you have to try and hit the button first before the Heartless attacks you. If you get the attack off before them, they get stunned for a bit.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm bad at it. Yeah, Leon also has a specific command. Got him. In this case, Leon has the recovery run command. You can use that in order to deal a bunch of damage to any enemies surrounding Leon and get Leon back on his feet. It's a situational command, so you use it for this combat only when you're with Leon. Got him. Yeah, dual stance does a ton of damage to the enemies. And see, even though our drive gauge is at max, we weren't able to use drive. Again, because Goofy's not around for us to consume his soul.
The Keyblade, a truly marvelous weapon. Were it only in more capable hands.
Show yourselves.
And there they are. The sinister black-robed gentleman. Though quite fewer in number this time around. Remember, we did kill off quite a fair few of their members. And considering that Roxas was seemingly part of their members, they're currently down 7 members. 6 of the members were starting a rebellion and died in Chain of Memories. And Roxas is now part of Sora. So that just leaves 5. 7 dead members, 5 living ones.
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As if. You can talk all you want, but that won't change a thing.
I love how expressive the organization members. Even though we don't get to see their faces, just their body language alone can express their emotions.
Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh. Tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
You gonna cry?
Why
Maybe
don't I
piss your
remind you
pants?
how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is.
Remind me?
Reference
That's
to
right.
Chain of
Used to give me that
Memories.
same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know.
Is this part where you spout some mumbo jumbo and then disappear?
Be a good boy now.
Shows up, says some nonsensical garbage, wastes our time, refuses to elaborate further,
Who
leaves.
gave him the same look?
You know, I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only one me. The Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Wow.
Huh?
Hey, look.
What's this?
Gorge, you think?
Seems like it's time for Sora to unlock the keyhole to another world.
I get it.
Leon's just sitting in the back like,
That
what
must
the
have been
hell?
Sid talked about.
Oh boy!
Sorry to run, Leon, but other worlds are calling.
Organization 13. They look tough. Be careful out there.
I love how Leon's just like, yeah, this is a totally normal occurrence. Secret answer report number 7. Meanwhile, back in the Pale Thrones in the realm of nothingness, the black-coated men will argue amongst each other.
Deceive me? Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade? He's nothing but a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart, unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless.
I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure. Maybe he'd like a hand to determine his fate.
Hey, as long as it works in our favor.
You'd think that the dude with the cards over there would have showed up in Chain of Memories given the card-based combat, but surprisingly no.
Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong guy. I'm not comfortable with that.
You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure.
God, his voice is so hot.
Make sure it is one he will remember.
Like, I know he's the bad guy and everything, but God, that voice is hot. So it would seem at the moment we're not around to return to Twilight Town.
It's gone!
Use the left stick to fly the gummy ship. Try approaching the door-shaped gummy route on the screen. When you arrive at your destination, press the Y button. You can't land on worlds not connected by gummy routes. Clear the gummy routes to connect the worlds. The little orbs flying around the worlds like that signify that those are worlds that we need to go to. So, let's make our way up through Asteroid Sweep first. Now, of course, this screen has already been massively updated from what it was previously. For one, the gummy ship editor is a lot more in-depth than it was previously. The gummy ship's editor is a lot more in-depth than it used to be, and they already give you like a bunch of blocks to start off with. In addition, it's also a lot easier to get new parts than it was previously. Now, I'm not going to be making any new gummy ship parts here. I'm not very good at making gummy ship parts, but good at making gummy ships, but the customization system here is a lot more in-depth than it was in Kingdom Hearts 1. So, we're starting off with our original Highwind design, and let's get this show on the road. This design of the Highwind is pretty much unchanged from how it looked in the original Kingdom Hearts. It's got the two laser blocks underneath. You get the fire blaster, the ice blaster. It's got everything. However, you'll notice that I'm not particularly dreading this experience. Unlike Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2's gummy ships are a pleasant surprise. Use the stick to turn the gummy ship, press A to fire.
Let's go!
That's right, baby! We got ourselves a Star Fox-style arcade shoot-'em-up! Hell yeah! Kingdom Hearts 2 is the start of what would be the format for the rest of the gummy ships in the series, starting with in Kingdom Hearts 3 after the fact, but this is how the gummy ship format is now. They're linear, on-rail shooters where you just try to blast as many of the heartless and nobody enemies as you can, while dodging out of the way of other attacks. The more enemies you hit, the higher score you can rack up, and the better rewards you get at the end. The rewards are entirely for gummy ship building, so this doesn't have any effect on the main game's progression. That being said, it's still extremely fun. By locking you to like a single perspective like this and just making it an on-rail shooter, they solved a lot of the problems that the original game had with the gummy ships. Also, the controls aren't inverted, so it immediately gets a plus from me. In addition, the health prizes and score prizes now just drop from shooting enemies, as opposed to having to destroy specific asteroids and whatnot in the original one. Yeah, you already come with all the equipment you need. You hold down the A button to use the tracking laser things. You mash the A button in order to fire your lasers. Pretty self-explanatory. Game will give you a pop-up to let you know you got something new. And it's just all about shooting enemies and avoiding lasers. But yeah, as you could probably guess, I am a much bigger fan of the shmup format for gummy ships than I was with the original format for gummy ships. Like, as much as I do think that the original format was good, it had a few kinks to refine, but it could have been good. I much more enjoy this format for it because it's just so fun. It helps keep with the fast pace of the Kingdom Hearts series, because honestly, the gummy ship minigames are kind of reflective of each of their series entries' gameplays, because in Kingdom Hearts 1, the gummy ship was very slow paced. Slow paced and a little bit tedious, kind of like the combat in Kingdom Hearts 1. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, the gummy ship is very fast paced, action heavy. Good old shmup style. Similar to how Kingdom Hearts 2 has a faster, more combo-oriented gameplay style. But yeah, you also get recommended blueprints and new parts as you keep going through these missions. As you can see, we got a bunch of treasures from this. There are a certain number of treasures that you can get for each of the gummy ship routes. Yeah, overall, gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts 2, far better system than Kingdom Hearts 1. Also, because of the overworld system now, you don't have to tediously select where you want to go, like in Kingdom Hearts 1, where you had to manually go through the portals and everything. Now you can just go back to the area that you were originally at and play through the levels all over again if you want. Don't have to worry about doing any weird cryptic backtracking stuff, like going on a specific route in order to get swallowed by the whale. Anyways, we're off to the land of the dragons. Did you know that real life had a crossover with Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, it's true. Sora once faced off against Genghis Khan. There was a Keyblade wielder in real life for a short period of time. He just showed up to fight Genghis Khan and then left.
Come on, girl. This is your big chance. I can see it now. Famulan whoops public enemy #1. You're gonna be famous. I'm talking A-list.
Mushu, I'm not sure. I haven't even joined the army yet. I have to take my father's place to preserve the Fa family honor. I just hope I don't get discovered.
Whatever. You're just scared. Admit it.
Aren't you?
Remember, Mushu was a summon back in Kingdom Hearts 1, but we never actually explored this world in KH1.
Let's get the jump on him.
Gorge, maybe we better look before we leap.
Nah.
Is that Mushu?
That's right. I know you heard of me.
I know you heard of me.
Legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu, we missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else,
Else you're Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Do you know them?
Know them? Man, we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together.
What do you mean, Mushu? I never summoned you once in the first game. I never summoned you. What do you mean?
Something like that. And you are?
I'm Mulan. No, I mean...
Ping.
Mulan Ping.
Just Ping. I am Ping, son of Fazu.
You know Mushu?
Mushu's one of my family's guardians.
We didn't know we were
We're borrowing somebody as important as a family guardian.
Yeah, that's right. And that puts you three up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping here. Well, guess what, kiddies? It's payback time.
Mushu.
Ah, they don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean, fit in?
Well,
don't worry about that.
You're pretending to
Be a boy, aren't you?
Huh? You're a
How is
girl?
Goofy the only smart one in this group?
You didn't notice?
Not me.
Goofy's the only smart one here.
I don't know. Those two would fall for anything.
I thought Donald was supposed to be the smart one. Like, I'd expect Sora to fall for it, but you'd think Goofy would fall for it. Welcome to the Land of Dragons, aka the Mulan level. The fantastic movie that was utterly bastardized by Disney trying to make a live-action remake and accidentally filming inside of a refugee camp. Anyways, unfortunately, Kingdom Hearts 2 still has the same problem as Kingdom Hearts 1, where you are forced to put the Disney character into your party, so you have to swap out Donald or Goofy. Unfortunately, seeing as I want to be able to use the only drive form that I have, that unfortunately does mean I am going to have to sub out Goofy. Also, you can no longer unequip the items that you get from you can no longer unequip the items that you get from the NPCs. They just kind of have their own stock. Also, Sora got a new ability. Experience Boost. Increases experience gained by 100%. When you're at half health, equip more to increase the... When you're at half health or less, equip more to increase the effect. I'm gonna stick to Combo Boost at the moment since I don't want to try and, I don't want to try to, like, purposely put myself at low health in order to try and get, get myself updated. But anyways, you'll notice that we have the mysterious Ansem Wielder of Darkness character on our info, along with Mickey Mouse. Lists his first appearance as Steamboat Willie in 1928. Nice detail. But yeah, we have 7 members of the organization currently available in our little character links book here. Those organization members are the ones we're going to be getting to know throughout the story. Yeah, there's 7 of them because counting Roxas, 6 of the organization members were killed off in, well, 5 of them were killed off in Rechain of Memories, and Roxas disappeared at the start of this game. The party command has been added. This command allows for a quick exchange of party members. Use this command to switch party members during battles where menus can't be opened. Yeah, you do get the option to hot switch between party members. That being said, I pretty much never use that command, because most of the time I just kind of end up using my own magic if Donald's not in the party. But anyways, now we also got fire. Fire is interesting. It creates a ring of fireballs around Sora as opposed to being previously a projectile. It's definitely an interesting option for combo extension, because you do like the full air combo and then you do fire. Because the fire will keep you up in the air, and then immediately afterwards, if I remember correctly, if you land fire and you're high enough above the ground, you can then start hitting your attacks again. So it's a really great combo extender if you're going for a more melee-oriented playstyle.
Remember, girl, and leg.
Anyways, it's time for Sora, Donald, and Goofy to enlist in the Chinese army. Hopefully they don't run into any human rights violations along the way.
Hey, no cutting.
Who knows? Maybe we might even get a Kingdom Hearts crossover with John Cena.
Back off.
A space in line.
I wonder what they're serving for lunch today. Knuckle sandwiches.
That does it.
The 2.5 brain cells accrued by the 3 idiots are already going into action.
Please.
Please?
What a girl.
Knock it off.
Knock what off?
You punched me.
What a shrimp! Who you calling a shrimp, Panda Lips? I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side are you on?
I just got slugged.
Soldiers, get back in line.
There he is.
The captain.
Not even concerned about the fact that Sora, Donald, and Goofy look nothing like the other soldiers.
Heartless. Oh, yeah? Ping, I hope you're ready.
We have a unique mechanic for this area. The upper left gauge represents the party's morale. The game can be over when the gauge is empty. The gauge can be restored by the orbs dropped by the enemy. Orbs influence the survival of the party, so make sure to gather as many as possible, especially the rare ones. Yeah, this is the mechanic of the Land of Dragons. You've got that little morale gauge up in the corner. It decreases when your allies take damage and increase by the morale prizes dropped by enemies. Your allies will also drop morale prizes. When they're hit. It's basically the equivalent of the struggle battles during Roxas's portion of the early game. Though you do have to keep an eye on your health and everything else while you're dealing with the morale system as well, so be careful about that. You three, what are your names? Sora? Donald! Goofy! You're welcome in my troop. Your battle skills are encouraging. I am the son of Fazu. You should return home. But that would dishonor my family. You'd rather dishonor my troops? Don't make me. If Ping trains hard and does his best, he'll get stronger in no time. Just give us an assignment. We'll show you how well we can work together. So, you want to be tested. Our orders are to ambush Shan Yu's army on their way here. They should be coming through the mountain pass. We'll smash them! I doubt that. You four will be the advance party. Scout out the mountain for my troops. That's it? No problem. Right? Right. I'll brief you on the details later. Return when you're ready to depart. Remember, the smallest mission may have the greatest purpose. Stay alert. Sir! Now, you might notice that we can't get to this over here. but
Give me
if we go into Valor form, we can. That's because Valor form has the high jump. Also, if you, if you revert the drive form, then it just empties entirely. But yeah, because Valor form has high jump, we were able to jump over the railing and get that puzzle piece. If we continue leveling up Valor form, we'll be able to get high jump as a regular equip on Sora himself. So then we won't have to worry about transforming every time we want to get stuff that's a bit out of reach. If you decide you're up for a mission, we just got a few different missions that we need to take care of. Let's start with the surprise break.
Yeah.
Fun fact about these guys, they are especially weak to fire. They are also, if I remember correctly, healed by ice. So, because of that, you're gonna want to use fire against these guys. Also, there are the occasional explosives that are scattered around. Those are some, like, environmental destructibles that can be used to damage the Heartless as well. Yeah, those guys do not take any damage from Blizzard, so you gotta use fire on them instead. Oh, that's weird. It didn't play a level up jingle for Donald there. But yeah, that's our first mission down. We've done a passable job, but stay alert. This is just the beginning. So we go and talk to him again, and now we have two other missions. We have the ambush and the search. Let's start with the ambush. Once I get my drive gauge up, I can show this, but you've probably also noticed that, well, once I actually get to use it, but yeah, the drive forms have different unique interactions with your magic spells. Yeah, the Jiangshi enemies don't really take much knockback like the default Heartless, so you gotta be a bit more careful around them. They also have these big guys. Definitely a bit difficult to take care of thanks to us not having a dodge roll yet. But just a bit of range damage on them and they'll go down no sweat. Ow. Yeah, morale also does go down over time in addition to being dropped as dropped by prizes, so you do have to be careful about that. Let's just stay back, hit this guy with a few blizzards. And he's down, no sweat. Not bad. Now brace yourself for the rest of your assignments. And now the last one, the search. In this one, we just kind of have to look around the camp for any of the Heartless that might be hiding around the area. Fun fact, you can also use fire magic to burn the tents here. funnily enough, burning down the tents doesn't decrease the army's morale like you'd think it would, since, you know, we're burning their tents, but, I mean, hey. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Sora gotta level up. Yeah, you do have to be really close, because fire has a very, very small range. Like, concerningly small. It also has a bit of wind-up to it. So, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of fire in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, it serves its purpose fine, but without being amplified by a drive form, it's kinda garbage. Now, you still have some tasks to do. Stay sharp. But actually, we don't. If we complete all of the tasks, we get an AP boost. You did well. I knew it! Captain. I suppose you made a little progress. Not a little, a lot! No, you're right, Captain. Please, give me one more assignment. This time I'll show you what I'm truly made of. I'll give you one more chance. See me when you're ready to depart. Remember, this may be a test, but still an important mission. Be alert. Sir! Now, before we go out on that last assignment, you can actually go out to the checkpoint areas that we were in for the missions previously. And you might have noticed that there are a few chests out here that we can grab. Outside of the missions, if I remember correctly, enemies don't spawn in these little checkpoint areas, so you're free to go through and grab the items without having to worry about the enemies around. Just had to correct me, huh, game? Couldn't correct me right away. Had to wait until I was until I got confident in my point, huh? You had to wait for it, didn't ya? Stinking game making me all incorrect in front of my audience. Out of a script prepared. This isn't a Let's Play. This isn't pre-recorded on YouTube.com. This is on Twitch. And also, I suppose, live streaming on YouTube, but that's not the point. I don't get the luxury of pre-recorded scripts. I gotta give all of my information as I remember it off the top of my head. You couldn't play along with me, game. You just couldn't. You had to go and correct me. Make me spread misinformation on the internet. Anyways, we check up here, and it appears the way to the mountain is blocked by boulders. But thanks to an action command, we can actually just bust right through. Damn it. First game over. Honestly, not too bad that it happened that late in. Besides, I wanted to actually go back and get the dialogue out of him before we continued on with the objective. Your mission is to secure the path over the summit so our company can pass. I'm authorized to let you through the summit. Don't let me down. Oh, okay, then so it just told us to go there anyway. So I really didn't miss anything, huh? But yeah, we head up here, skip the long cutscene that shows the Falcon flying over the summit, and now we beat up the enemies again. Anyways, I wanted to show that you cannot use magic while you're in Valor form. All of the drive forms in the game have different interactions with magic depending on the drive form. Valor form is solely focused on combos, so because of that, you aren't able to use magic during it. Also, your party members, even if they're not in the overworld, still gain experience. As you saw, Donald grew to level 12 despite him being in the void of non-existence. Ah, and there's the Valor gauge level up. As the gauges level up, they'll give certain boosts over to Sora. I can't show it now because we're in a scripted moment, so the equip screen isn't visible, but Auto Valor will make it so that when Sora's health is low, he'll automatically activate Valor form if he has the drive gauge for it. The auto commands are always the first upgrade you get for each drive form, and I'm not really the biggest fan of them. Like, they're perfectly serviceable, but chances are, if I have the drive gauge full, I'm going to notice and use it myself. I don't necessarily need the game telling me, psst, hey, your drive form is usable. Like, yes, thank you, Captain Obvious. I was going to do that before you interrupted me to tell me my drive gauge is full. Plus, drive forms are often tend to be a lot more situational. You wouldn't want to use Valor form in the same situation you want to use different form. So because of that, I tend to find that the auto commands tend to do a bit more harm than good. They're perfectly serviceable, of course, and I'm not going to fault you if you like using them. I just personally don't think they're all too useful. Because, like, if it lets you use the form regardless of whether or not your drive gauge was full, then I'd be like, yeah, absolutely, free Valor gauge. Hell yeah, I'm going to quit that. But the way it is now, like, it just kind of does the same thing as, like, pushing the button for you. It's like having like the auto transformation thing in Dragon Ball The Breakers, where it'll automatically use your D-change when your shield breaks. Like, most of the time, that isn't really the correct option in that scenario when your shield immediately breaks. Like, there are options. I died in the middle of explaining that. But yeah, there are options that you could go with besides your D-change. So because of that, you don't want to, like, automatically lock yourself into having to use it whenever your shield breaks. The same is true here. When your health is low, you might just want to use a potion or use a healing spell. And that is very problematic when you go into Valor form, because you can't use magic in Valor form. Meaning that you wouldn't be able to heal yourself unless you had a potion or something equipped, which in this game, why would you equip potions when you can just use healing magic? Granted, we don't have healing magic yet, but, I mean, it's not really a spoiler to say, hey, psst, you get Cure later on. Like, yeah, no duh. Yeah, one other important thing to note about Kingdom Hearts, the continued checkpoints apply when you enter usually will apply whenever you enter a room. However, if it's a room with a special encounter like this one, where it immediately jumps into like a combat scenario, then it'll bring you back to the room you entered before you entered the room with the special combat scenario. So that's why it keeps bringing me back to the outside the mountain path area, even though I'm fighting through the mountain path. It's a bit finicky, sure, but, I mean, it's not nearly as bad as how it was in the original Kingdom Hearts, so I'm willing to give it a bit of leniency. But yeah, 2 hits on those guys along with fire is usually enough to bring them down. In fact, since I'm using fire as my main, right, can't use the menu during a combat encounter. Just gonna use that real quick.
Freeze!
Yeah, that rock shape, that dude gets replaced by another one immediately afterwards. Anyways, we break down those rocks, and I'm just gonna go to the summit. We can, well, no, I should get the chests first. We have enough, probably have enough morale to sprint over here and grab the chest real quick before making it to the summit. If Sora would get up the ledge. Okay, you know what? Forget it. We don't have the time. I'll come down for that recipe in a sec. For now, we just gotta get to the summit. I do not want a game over. Hey, you ain't half bad. A man among men. Thanks. But the captain... Captain! Ping sure did great. You bet he did. Fine, I'll let you join my troops. But I'm still not convinced you have what it takes to be a worthy soldier. Why not? It's alright, Sora. I'll find a way to show him what I'm made of. Just give me a chance. That's the spirit, Ping. Sir. Unintentional misogyny. Good going, Ping. Thanks. Okay, girl, here's a chance. I just saw this real shady guy, and I know it's Shan Yu. Shan Yu? That's the Hun leader. We gotta tell the captain. Right. Wait. Everybody use their heads a sec. Now, why are we here? To make the captain see Ping's talents, and bring honor to her family. So, let's go find out where Shan Yu is by ourselves. Then, if we're lucky, we can fry him up good. Though just tracking down the guy should earn us our stars, Captain Musclehead will have to notice my girl. I mean, he's got a point. Okay, let's go. We'll help out. Now we're cooking! Shan Yu's in a cave just outside the village. So, now we are in the village area. It's another little hub world style map. They got a shopkeep here and everything. Also, the Moogle shops there will also double as crafting areas. So you can synthesize new recipes and stuff. And also, now you can come down here without having to worry about the morale gauge. So, let's head over here. So we get up the ledge. Thank you. It really hurts not having dodge roll. Not having dodge roll yet, but it's fine. We can make do. There we go. Alrighty, Sora leveled up and got Magic Lock On. Automatically locks onto a target when casting Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, or Magnet. Extremely useful, so that way you don't accidentally flub up a shot because you accidentally untargeted when trying to remember which one's the shortcut button and which one's the target button. Definitely very helpful. Yeah, we got ourselves the Moogle shop here. go over to the synthesis, we hand over the materials. We got free development, and thanks to that, there are a few items we can synthesize, provided we have the materials. There are different trinkets and anklets that'll increase your defense, along with giving other stat boosts. And then there's the garnet and mithril rings. We don't quite have the materials for those yet, and we have the recipe for the drive recovery, but we can't quite use it. I forget, is there a save point up here? I don't remember if there is. Ah, there is. It's right behind me. Doi. But yeah, remember, drive gauge does not fill up at save points. Keep that in mind. Anyway, let's swap around Sora's items a bit. We'll give him some high potions and an ether for now, since we don't have cure yet, so might as well make use of all the potions we have while we actually need them. Into the cave here. And look, it's a real shady place. Dead end. There's nobody here. You're crazy. Check again. Oh well. Wait for me, Donald. Hey, wait up. What is it? Huh? Sora! Sora! Ping! They have been trapped. You know, for having only just given us drive forms, the game sure does love to take them away from us, huh? Yep, can't use the drive form because of the fact that Donald and Goofy aren't in the party right now.
There. Okay.
Grab a high potion here. Bit of blizzard spam, and he's down for the count. Now we just got the little goblins to deal with. Got the health prizes, they drop when you kill them, and you should be right as rain. Sadly, aside from fire, which is very easily interrupted, we don't really have any good crowd control magic at the moment. Whoop. Alright, let's back off. Potion up. Yeah, these big guys are a tad bit annoying to deal with when you don't really have access to your drive form or anything. But now that we've got our blizzard back, we can just bop, 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 bop. And there we go. Oh, hey, look, finally, the thing I was complaining about. Nice fighting, Pink. You were amazing. You okay? Yeah, thanks to Ping. Come on, time to report to the captain. But Shan Yu wasn't here. Please, that hunt is old news. We gotta tell the captain how thousands of Heartless stormed the cave and Pig took out almost everyone. But yeah, now we have Slide Dash. Instantly closes in and attacks enemies from a faraway distance. Gonna go ahead and unequip Magic Lock on so we can equip Slide Dash. This one just allows you to get in on an enemy closer if they're far away, so it lets you start a combo easier. Useful for the earlier levels when we don't really have as many movement options. Oh, wait, right. Got some AP boosts I can use. Only use them on Sora. Nobody else deserves them. And now, we can have Slide Dash and Magic Lock on. Ping also got Hyper Healing, quickly revives a fallen party member and greatly restores their HP. I'm going to unequip Draw in order to equip Hyper Healing on Ping. Donald and Goofy still don't have any new abilities. We go back, and the village has been burned to the ground. Welp!
Captain!
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch.
Captain, the enemy, where did they go?
They went toward the summit.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
Right.
You mean my fault?
Shan Yu and the Heartless did this, not us. Captain, if you track down the villagers, we'll handle this. Let's go.
Off to the summit we go. But first, now that we have some more money, I'm gonna buy an Abyss Chain and equip that onto Sora. It's a straight upgrade over our Shadow Anklet, and while it doesn't give us dark resistance, it does give us resistance to everything else. As for Goofy, we can finally give him some actual equipment that isn't just the struggle belt. Anyways, not the bees! Yeah, we got a new Heartless enemy type. They're grunt Heartless, similar to other ones. But we also have an additional situation command. If you use Ride the Wind, you can launch yourself way up into the air. And we can use that. Whoop. After we deal with this Heartless. There we go. We can use that to soar up here. I said to soar up here and grab another puzzle piece. Yeah, you'll notice the game kind of puts random random hyper situational action commands in like completely random spots because the game wants to show them off. There's Shan Yu, looking all menacing. Oh no, he's got an army of bees! Not the bees!
Attack!
Not the bees! Party members have been switched. Ping, Donald, and Goofy are no longer in the party. It's just Sora against the horde of bees. These tower enemies here are enemies here will spawn the bees. They also do like a big swing attack where they kind of slam the ground and do a bit of damage. Sora's got an AoE situation command that he can use here with the Y button speed trap. That just lets you hit a bunch of bees all at the same time. It's technically a mini game. Aim here to see how many bees you can kill. You just gotta keep hitting the bees. Gotta smack the bees! Also, the big guys will sometimes throw thunderbolts at you like that. Use the bolt reversal, you can get out of it and take out a bunch of enemies at once. And with that, we have run out of time to kill bees. Shan Yu has run out of bees. No, never mind, he has more bees. Ping, how are we going to stop the bees?
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Huh. Sorry. Flint, Flint, I need some.
Wait a second. Oh, you're going the wrong way.
We gotta start an avalanche to crush the bees!
Yes! Captain?
Look out!
We started an avalanche to kill the bees! And now we have to run away. Shan Yu is now trapped under an avalanche along with the bees.
Thanks, Ping.
It was nothing.
I should never have doubted you. From now on, you have my trust.
Thank you, Captain.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball. The head ancestor's gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan. Let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
And he messed it up.
It can't be.
Ping! Captain!
And now the third act conflict has arrived.
You all knew, didn't you? You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise. I can't believe you lied to me.
Misogyny.
The punishment for high treason and dishonoring the army is death. Get out of my sight. Now. You're all dismissed.
But, Captain...
My debt is repaid.
We have our third act conflict.
The Emperor is waiting. Move out!
Mulan, I blew it.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry I got you in trouble.
Relax. We'll take our share of the blame.
Thanks. You're all wonderful friends.
Ping has gone back to being Mulan. Mulan earned a new ability. Yeah, now that Ping is back as Mulan, we have a new option. The limit command has been added. Press the left to select the limit and then use it. Limits are abilities that consume Sora's MP and are executed with party members. Yeah, now we have the option to use the limit command. As now that Ping has gone back to being Mulan, she has unlocked the ability, or we've unlocked the limit of Dragon Blaze. A limit command that unleashes Mulan Sora's joint attack, Red Rocket, consumes all of Sora's MP. But yeah, limits are commands that you can execute with your party members once they unlock them. They're extremely powerful, but they consume all of your MP, so if you're going to use them, have plenty of ethers on hand. But of course, since we gotta have our dramatic climax, turns out that Shan Yu survived the avalanche, and he is pissed. More bees!
Shan Yu.
He's alive.
He's heading for the Imperial City. We've got to warn Shang.
Off we go. Why Donald and Goofy aren't present in that cutscene, we'll never know. Yeah, the puzzle pieces in this world are not very well hidden, like that one right there. We don't have a high enough jump to reach this puzzle piece at the moment, so for now it's going to have to be left where it is. However, we can go grab this one. Right over here. Yeah.
I'll handle this.
But yeah, in addition, the limit commands will also show up as your, the limit will also show up as your situation command, depending on which character you have equipped with it. But yeah, they can be executed directly from the menu, or alternatively, depending on your settings, if I remember correctly. Yeah, if it's equipped like that, it will show up during generic situations as your situation command. I forget if you can actually change that in the config, but regardless, you should still watch out. Because you could end up using a limit by accident when you didn't mean to, and all your MP is gone. Yeah, Mulan's attacks are a lot stronger now that she's back to being herself and not being Ping. Her attacks are a lot more powerful. She has some special skills. She hits harder. Just overall, general, much better party member now. See, I should also give Sora some new items. This is where we're going to start maxing out more on ethers as opposed to potions, because now that we've got limits and everything, you're going to want to be using your using a lot more MP than you were previously using. You're going to be using a lot more MP than you used to, so because of that, it is very important to stock up on ethers. You never have too many of them.
Mulan, China! I'll handle this.
Anyways, let's hit him with a limit.
It's over. For China. I'm on fire.
Yeah, my only complaint about the story-related limits is that they have like 3 voice lines. Like, the only thing Mulan does is she just constantly shouts, "For China!" Like, with every single attack. Like, we get it! Please, say something different! Man, maybe give Sora some MP back. That did not work because we're an MP charge, right? Or, well, I used it on the wrong person, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, we get back to the capital. We call out Shang's name, tell him that, hey, Shan Yu is alive.
And why should I believe you this time?
But she's telling you the truth.
Because of the falcon overhead. There he is, crouching in the corner menacingly, signaling his intent to go kill the Emperor.
Guard the palace! Do not let the enemy get anywhere near the Emperor! That's an order!
His men have turned into Heartless.
Captain, we'll secure the courtyard, and you can save the Emperor.
That's an order!
Defeat all the Heartless. But yeah, now that we've got the Limbic Command, the Zhangxi, like the Zhangxi Heartless hero is short work. Plus, we also got Valor Form. But yeah, Valor Form, absolutely fantastic for aerial combos. Just keeps the pressure on. The Emperor is in danger. No time to lose.
Now you'll bow to me.
It's still such a shame that the Emperor doesn't get to deliver that absolutely badass line. I mean, because it gets interrupted by Mulan. Like, in the original movie, he has, like, that fantastic line. I can't remember the specifics of it, but talking about how, like, he won't yield to Shang. Like, it's such a good line.
It ends now.
Right now.
Yeah, now for the boss fight against a Disney villain for once. Defeat Shang Yu while guarding the gates. This boss fight has two parts. There's Shang Yu himself, and then there's also the Falcon. The Falcon kind of flies around the arena. Shang will summon the occasional Zhangxi Heartless. You know, all stuff you'd expect to see. But you also do have to keep in mind the world gimmick while this fight's going on, so you gotta guard the gates. The enemies will drop morale prizes, which you can use to refuel the health of the gates. Also, you can't use limits while in your form change, so that's important to recall. But yeah, Shang Yu also has the Falcon that flies around the arena, tries to grab you on occasion. It's super vulnerable to air combos, so just juggle it in the air a bit, and you should be right as rain. He'll resummon it every now and again, but it's more of a nuisance than anything. Anyways, let's do that fancy schmancy limit command we got now.
Let's do this together.
I'll handle this.
We do a bit of juggling.
For China.
But yeah, if you time the aerial recovery just right, you can hop out of Shang Yu's second, like, uppercut attack, and that leaves him open to an air juggle. You can also get into like the struggle clash like that with him, and you use the takedown command and you can get a bunch of damage in on him. Gonna speed up my MP recovery by just downing an ether. And I think Mulan is out of health, so another important detail of limits. You are invulnerable while you're using them. You don't take any damage. Ow. Let's see. Ah, here we go. So, this is a new mechanic. Sometimes when you die in story battles, who shows up to save you but Mickey Mouse? First time he's even playable in these games. He has just 3 commands. He's got a really tall jump. He's got his regular attack combo, which does a ton of damage, and he also has Pearl, which is a generic magic attack. He also has D-Charge. You mash that button to charge up Mickey's drive gauge. When Mickey's drive gauge is full, he'll instantly revive Sora, but why would I do that when I could just combo Shang Yu to death mostly before trying to get Sora back in the game? Yeah, we just run away from Shang Yu real quick. Lap. Now, this only happens in certain story boss fights. A lot of the super difficult fights in the game, Mickey won't show up for. But he's a lifesaver in the early game. But yeah, you fill up Mickey's drive gauge, and then when it's maxed out at level 3, you press the Y button to use Healing Light. This brings Sora back to fully restores his MP and his drive gauge, and now thanks to that, we can just immediately go into Valor form. And I was going to say beat the shit out of Shang Yu, but instead we just have to hit him with the final combo. There we go. But yeah, literally the only time in this series only 2 times in this series that Mickey has been playable. Savor it. Any of like the regular world bosses, if I remember correctly, Mickey is able to jump in on to save you. It's a percentage chance, meaning that if you die again after Mickey is summoned, he can potentially just show up again. It's really funny. But anyways, we did it. Mulan saved all of China.
I've heard a great deal about you, Fa Mulan. You stole your father's armor, ran away from home, impersonated an Imperial soldier. You deceived your commanding officer, shamed the entire Chinese army, and dishonored your family name.
We get the picture.
You're a young woman, and in the end, you have saved us all.
I was like, what are we supposed to do here?
Wow. Yeah.
Your Excellency.
Captain Lee. Take this, so the world will know what it is
you have done for China.
Thank you.
Mulan.
Yes?
Sora.
Sir.
Donald. Goofy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all there is to say, Captain.
If you wish to win
the heart of Fa Mulan, China's bravest woman, you'll have to be a bit more eloquent than that. I still love how sassy the Emperor is. Like, even in Kingdom Hearts, even in both in the source material and in Kingdom Hearts, the Emperor is still one of the best parts of Mulan. He's just kind of got that attitude of, I'm old, I've seen pretty much everything there is in this life, there is nothing you can do to hurt me.
That's just real technical, just for us Guardians.
You tricked us.
No. See, I just didn't want to bog y'all down with all the Guardian needs. See, it's very complex, a lot of fine print, you wouldn't understand.
Not a fine print, you wouldn't understand.
Huh?
Anyways, there's our new keyhole unlock. We put on the big fancy schmancy light show for Imperial China in order to unlock the keyhole, confusing pretty much everyone and instilling the belief of witchcraft among the people of China. I'm sure that will go down well. Pew!
Guess it's about time to be moving on.
You shall be missed.
Is it okay if we come back to visit?
Of course.
We will look forward to your return.
You two play nice.
Whoa. Watch it, soldier.
Goodbye, Sora, Donald, Goofy.
We unlocked a new Keyblade, the Hidden Dragon. Restores MP relative to the amount of damage taken. And now we technically have another world to visit, but we should go to Beauty and the Beast first. Unfortunately, you can't change your equipment while you're out here in the overworld, so we'll just equip that Keyblade once again to the next world. So let's go to Stardust Sweep. Now the game does actually have does actually give you updated blueprints as you unlock new parts. So for example, now we have the High Wind level 1 and the Falcon. So let's go ahead and equip the Falcon level 1 for this one. Bam, bam, ba-dam. Bam, ba-dam, bam. Yeah, I bet you're all probably pretty shocked because so far I've had nothing but good things to say about Kingdom Hearts 2, and during Kingdom Hearts 1 I was like, pretty much everything had a caveat, but Kingdom Hearts 2 just really is that good. Like, it's just that good. It's got like really solid balancing, like the gameplay is super engaging, like it just kind of hits that perfect balance, and it's a balance that very few of the games in the series actually manage to nail. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 and some of the other entries do come close, and I don't know how Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to feel because that game is kind of vaporware at the moment. I forget if we got a release date for it or not. I think we did. I'll have to double check. Who knows, maybe by the time I finish Kingdom Hearts 3, the game will be out and this series will continue. I mean, then again, it was either that or Xenoblade, and Lord knows Xenoblade 4 would probably be a thing by the time I finished that series, so I mean, either way, there was going to be an extension of the series. There was going to be an extension of the story theme. It's not like Danganronpa where there was a definite end date for that, because after Danganronpa V3, they stopped making them. They just started making games that are totally not Danganronpa, we swear. Seriously though, that Last Days Academy or whatever they revealed in the Nintendo Direct does look pretty cool. It's like Danganronpa and Fire Emblem combined into one. But yeah, like as much as I think it's really interesting, you do have to admit the game is basically Danganronpa with a different name. Like, you're not fooling anyone. That's just Danganronpa with a different name. We knew who developed it the second we saw the art style. Like, you see, Danganronpa's art style is so strikingly different from other anime art styles. Like, you just see it and immediately know, oh yeah, this is from the people that made Danganronpa. Man, I miss the Danganronpa streams. I know I say it all the time, but Clappy and I just had, like, the perfect energy for that series. I remember Clappy had the idea way back when I finished Danganronpa 1. He was like, hey, what if I join you for Danganronpa 2? And I was like, alright, sure, let's try it. And it ended up being absolutely hilarious. And then we did it again for Danganronpa 3. But alas, 'twas over too soon. I wonder if any of my friends are ever going to Let's Play Danganronpa at some point so I can join them for their Danganronpa streams. Like, I'd really love to do that. I remember, like, One Rat Plays, a streamer friend of mine that I met a while ago, was super interested in taking a look at Library of Ruina. Like, I'd totally join him for voice acting in that, even though Library of Ruina isn't necessarily as voice acting heavy as the, Library of Ruina isn't nearly as voice acting heavy as the Danganronpa games.
Piece of cake.
Obtained the blueprint for the Highwind level 2 and the Falcon level 2. Damn! I, did not expect to get that large of a gummy ship bonus. Level 20 metal, huh? I was just kind of zoning out talking about my Let's Play projects, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, I beat the level with a level 20 score medal. That's how you know it's good, because back in Kingdom Hearts 1, when I was playing the gummy ship levels, all I was able to talk about was how bad the gummy ship levels were.
Hey, what is this place?
But I could completely zone out in Kingdom Hearts 2 and just kind of button mash and have fun.
It's sort of gloomy, don't you think?
I wonder who lives here.
So it just goes to show how vastly different the two experiences are.
Hey, does anybody else recognize that?
Hey, I remember that screaming. That's Beast. Or a lion, because that's basically a stock sound effect, but, you know. So, I'm gonna be real, I was going to check who was streaming so that I could raid them after stream. I was like, oh, hey, Riley's live. Maybe we could go raid them again. I just realized they're doing the very end game content of Dawn Trail. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'd like to keep my experience unspoiled. Thank you very much. As much as I want to support Riley, I also do not want to be spoiled on anything. Also, I'm gonna start doing the extreme trials again for 14 Dawn Trail, so maybe I might try streaming that. For those of you that don't know, back when Shadowbringers was the game's current expansion, I actually went and farmed out all of the extreme trials and got the Mecha Dragon when the expansion was still relevant before you were able to, like, unsync everything. And I'm still really proud of that achievement. I didn't do that again for Endwalker because I was going to be honest, like, I didn't really vibe with Endwalker's extreme trials. Like, they just felt very bland to me. I don't know what it was about them. It's also probably because around the time of Endwalker, I was just starting college, so I had, like, less free time, but I don't know why. Just, Endwalker's extreme trials didn't really click with me like Shadowbringers extreme trials did. Like, they didn't feel nearly as fun. A lot of the people felt like they had their brain turned off half the time, so that led to, like, countless stupid deaths, and I also got into it, like, way too late, so at that point it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to be able to, get, like, all of the Guivers farmed or whatever. I might as well just wait till next expansion so I can unsync it. Dawn Trail's Extreme Trials, however, I'm definitely going to be doing those as they release.
Just in time.
Though that does require me to beat the story first. Ah, yes. Beast has done a complete 180 from his personality in Kingdom Hearts 1, and now he's just an asshole again. Who would have thunk it?
you think he maybe forgot who we are?
With this many Heartless around, something must be up.
Why do you have to do that?
Bam, 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 bam. So yeah, we do have some new rings available in the shop. We've got the Sardonyx ring, which increases strength and slightly increases max AP, and the Silver ring, which increases magic and slightly increases max AP. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the Sardonyx ring and equip that onto Sora. Since it is just like a straight up upgrade over the regular ability ring we were using. What is it? I just saw a lady at the top of the stairs. Well, if Beast is here in the castle, that lady must have been Belle, right? Yeah, maybe so. Belle might know what's happened to Beast too. Come on, let's go find her. Bam, 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 bam. Anyways, we got some new enemies here. These guys are just like standard like flying enemies. They're not really too much of a hassle to deal with. Anyways, we sprint down the hallway. Gorb.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Okay.
Donald!
Hi, who opened the door?
Oh, it's Belle.
Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Donald.
Donald is getting his ribs crushed.
Goofy.
Hiya.
Daisy's gonna kill me if she found out I got hugged by another woman. Put me down! Where's the Beast? Oh, he must be in the West Wing. We don't talk like we used to. Did something happen? Yes, isn't that why you're here? Shrug. Not exactly, but we could still help. Since we're here and all. The Beast won't talk to you? He's been acting strange lately. The only ones who might know why are locked up in the dungeon. I want to help them, but... Wait a sec, who locked who up? The Beast locked up his servants. But why? That's what I don't know. Where's this dungeon? You can get to the Undercroft from the West Hall. The dungeon's down there. West Hall, got it. Be careful. Thumbs up. Get ourselves a map of the castle. I could probably play a little bit more. I do have work tomorrow morning, so unfortunately I can't stay up streaming for too long. Plus, I'm gonna be honest, I also want to play more Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail.
Back off.
Anyways, we got the grand return of the fat guys now. Only this time they have a new situation command associated with them. Sometimes when they're doing an attack, you can use kickback or full swing on them. That'll make it so that they're knocked down and temporarily vulnerable to your attacks. They're a lot, again, thanks to the situation commands, they're a lot easier to deal with in KH2 than they were in KH1. That's the thing, the situation commands just kind of give you the opportunity to shut down pretty much any like frustrating enemy from the first game. They gave like situation commands to pretty much every single enemy in this entry. There should be a way into the Undercroft around here. Hey look, it's a sentient wardrobe. Here it is. Do you mind? Try moving the wardrobe. Whenever she wakes up like that, you gotta stop moving her and she'll fall back asleep. Bap. And then there you go. It shows the fancy camera angles like we just defeated an enemy encounter. I was just starting to get comfortable. May I help you? Huh? What? Oh, right. Vel needs us to go to the dungeon. Goodness, you're here to help my friends? Well, why didn't you say so? I'm sorry I startled you. Oh, I used to be human, you know, until the enchantress cast her spell. I was turned into a wardrobe when the prince was turned into a beast. The prince is the beast? The beast is a prince? That's right, although his behavior was far from princely at the time. What's this about a spell? Well, it was a cold winter's night. And that's enough for now. You can hear the rest when you've rescued the others. It'll give you something to look forward to. Ah! Alright now, the dungeon's damp and chilly. Certainly no place for a clock. A clock? We'll find out soon enough. Alright, let's get going. But first, items. Grab you. And you. Oh, and you too. Leave no chest unopened.
This must be it.
Fancy looking door. Fancy looking evil sentient door! The newest entry from the Fall Heartless catalog, the Door Golems. Also, the statues come to life too. Looks like I think it's time to take things to the next level. Let's bonk this door right in the keyhole. Yeah, you block the little blob inside the door, then the door opens up for a sec. The bad enemies here also have a situation command attached to them, that being Bat Cry. You literally just fling the bad enemy around and deal damage to everything around them. I forgot to equip the new Keyblade. So no, Answer, in case you're wondering, I'm very much not winning, I'm being an idiot. Alrighty, let's get the release command going. Pop open the pop the blob out of the door. And there we go. Honestly, that was pretty good for forgetting to equip any items or my new Keyblade. Anyway, the little blobby Heartless disintegrates and the door goes back to being normal. Ish. You think the dungeon's past this door? Come on, we gotta set those servants free. He's right, let's go. But first, so I don't forget, we're going to replace the Kingdom Key with the Hidden Dragon. Now, usually in Kingdom Hearts 2, you pretty much always want to equip whatever upgraded Keyblades you can. If the Keyblade is a direct upgrade over something, you want to equip it. I'm going to keep the Star Seeker on Valor form for now, since that's Air Combo Plus, and the only other option is the having damage in critical situations. So I feel like Hidden Dragon is our best option here in terms of Keyblade equips. Also, puzzle pieces. We got 2 more pieces of Awakening around here. There we go. Also, Sora got a new ability. Upper Slash. Knocks a target into the air during a combo with the X button. Really helpful. And then also Aerial Sweep. Unleashes a powerful leaping attack on targets in midair. Let's see, do we have any? We do. Always use the AP boosts on Sora. The others don't deserve it. Yeah, now we can get Upper Slash and Aerial Sweep. Yeah, being able to knock an enemy up into the air during a combo is extremely powerful, because then you can immediately jump up and start doing your air combos.
There's nobody here.
You mean there's nobody to rescue?
Did someone say rescue?
Shh. The aggressive Frenchman! The aggressively French candelabra!
We are nice. We're your friends.
Yeah, Belle sent us to find you.
Wow.
I'm Sora. Donald. Goofy.
Don't touch. I am self-winding, sir. I am not Goofy.
I'm glad you're okay.
It is we
who are overjoyed to see you.
Did somebody put a spell on you guys too?
No. Yes, that's right. You've heard. It was the Enchantress.
It seems
so long ago.
It was a cold winter's night. An old beggar woman came to the castle and asked for shelter.
But the master of this castle, that is, of course, the prince... Stop that! Put me down this instant! Thank you.
The master turned her away, all because of her meager appearance. That's awful. He was a spoiled prince, so selfish and, shall I say, cruel. Lumiere! The old woman warned our master not to be deceived by appearances. Still, he would not take her in. And they made it of Chip turning human and being brain damaged. Bruh. Take her in. Then, the old woman's ugliness melted away to reveal a beautiful enchantress. She turned the prince into a beast, a shape she thought fitting for his cold heart. And to further punish him, everyone in the castle was enchanted too. Wow, that's quite a story. Is there anything we could do to help? Let's get the enchantress! Oh no, dear. We already know what needs to be done, but with the master out of sorts. He sure is acting weird. It's almost as if he's forgotten how to trust others. You don't suppose he's been turned into a Heartless, do you? Heartless? If they're a part of this, then it's a good thing we're here. Let's go find the beast. Splendid. Follow me, messieurs. I know a shortcut. There. However, unfortunately, I think I am going to have to wrap things up here for tonight. Like I said, I got work tomorrow morning, and I want to play more of Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. But, never fret. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid, shall we? Cue the music. Alright, so let's see. Who should we raid tonight? We're not going to raid Riley, since Riley is streaming endgame content in Dawn Trail, and that is spoilers, so we are not going to look at that. Also, how nice of them to put a person playing 14 that's in the late game right on the Twitch homepage. Like, I get that they want me to watch, but that is the most heavy spoilers possible, people. Like, come on. Hey. Anyways, let's see. Sylvie's playing GBO2. I still have a perpetually infinite love-hate relationship with that game. Let's see. Sable's playing The Quarry. Let's go raid Sable. Why not? As for the raid message, let's do... The Beam Brigade defied gender roles with the help of limit commands and Mickey Mouse. God, the Kingdom Hearts series probably sounds so confusing to anybody who isn't familiar with these games. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I super appreciate it. We are going to be doing more Kingdom Hearts tomorrow night. I don't know if we're going to be doing anything on Thursday, since that is the 4th of July. But, I mean, hey, we'll see. But, yeah. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Super appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!